can I first ask, turn on your videos, can you just send me in the message whether your CA1 is over? Can you just say over? Can you key over? Not yet, key not yet. So I know whether to start a new topic or not today. Or if it's half, that means, okay, so righty is over. What about the rest? Can you just send a message to me whether your CA1 is over or not? Not over, you type in not over, over, right? Over. Kashril, Riaz, Riaz, not yet. One more test. But is maths over or not? Maths, yes. Maths not yet over. Shalina, is it over? CA1? Shalina? Over. Hilwa, is yours over? Not yet over. So maths and English only over. Okay, for righty. So Kashril, what about you? Kashril, are you there? Okay, I tell you what, since some of you is not over, some is over, we split the lesson into two. At the end of it, we will maths and English over, Shalina. Okay, those of you who still have not gotten maths over, I think we got to revise just a little more, half of the lesson. The other half, we will go to a new topic called circles, but not yet, because I don't want those who are having a test, then they got to memorize new stuff. So circles is the next topic to be the thing, but let's go to ACS here. Okay, I'm not going to go through algebra, but can we try this one first? Okay. We try 2/3 of the lesson, maybe. Then we will start on circles at the end of it. Okay. Send your answers. You want to find the value of A. Right is fast. Is he correct? Let's see what about the rest.
You go university.
This is the university I'm doing my PhD, but I stopped doing my PhD because I got no time. Okay, yeah, we will come. Just a moment. Here, what percent answer? Ria, same answer. So I believe, but what about Kashrim? Okay, well done. Okay, those of you who say the answer is that, so far you have given answer. All of you have given answer. Your answers are correct. We have a few more students who have not come in yet. So, but what's the answer? You get 180 minus 32 minus 90. You get 58. 58 divided by 2, you get 29. I repeat, the method is very simple. This is 180 degrees minus 32 minus 90 degrees. Answer divided by 2, you get 29. So it's quite easy. We try. No. We gotta go. Question number 7, please. Read carefully. Ready? Well done. That's very good. Yes, well done. Come on. What about the rest? Come on. You also know 25% is how many? Well, as a fraction, you know you can even draw. So come on, boys and girls, come on. I'm going to give the rest a little bit more time. While we are doing a little bit more time, we're giving the rest a little bit more time. I'll just make an announcement. There is a small, very small. I'm not saying it's going to happen again. That World War III might be just around the corner. I do not know whether
It is.
Believe so? You believe it's going to happen? Well, just on the 22nd of February, 2202, the year 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine, which is a country beside. Okay, I won't go into details of it, but it's a very high percentage. What is it? Are we talking about high percentage of the? So, if US retaliates, we are talking about a possible World War, and we may, but we do not know whether that will happen. Why is it? Possible later on. Next week maybe I'll share more details about it. But the rest have not given any answer. So here we go. You have total 100%. Yes, only one probably oil wars. Okay, so Ria says oil wars. Now this is the first time the news agencies are saying the first time since Hitler's time in World War II that we are having a war in Europe, and they're very concerned because Europe is relatively peaceful. Okay, here we go. There's 25% were girls. G. So 75% will be boys. Now, how do we know 75%? Because total is 100%. And 25%, 75 is like 25 times 3. So this can be girls 1 square. Why? This is 25%. Boys 3 squares. Oh, like that. Then if I know 25% is 1/4 and 75% is 3/4, there's a very fast way. This is 48, right? You want to find the number of boys? 48 times 3. Yeah? And 48 times 3, you'll get 144. That is one way, a way for you to understand, to see this. Okay. So again, if you see 25%, remember 25%, if you were to reduce, is 25 by 100. You divide by 5 over 5. You divide by 5 another time, you get 1/4. So the girls is 1/4. The boys is 3/4. Okay, you must be able to see that relationship. Here we go. Not yet, algebra not yet. I do not want to teach you yet because they say no, it will be cancelled. But this one, I think we have to do a question number 10 and 11. 10 and 11 and action. Now, of course, you may think the war is like let me see. But how, Kashil? You only got 3/4 of the cake. You cannot have a whole number.
But is it off? Oh, it's all.
So
okay.
Equally,
Okay,
bye. Bye. Come on, boys and girls. Come on, let's see now. 3/4, 9. 16. Okay, the 3 persons will be given the same answer, so there's a high likelihood. You cannot have more than one. You cannot have more than a fraction. So you must understand this. Okay,
so my answer is for the 11.
11. Okay, so far those who have given the answer, Riaz, Hilwa, Alrighty, your answers are correct. So you can move on to the next question. Meanwhile, well done, Kashril, well done. Righty's answer, okay, same answer as Mr. Kashril, so high likelihood you're correct. Hilwa, question 11 and not 12. Okay, high likelihood you're correct because your answers are all the same. So there's a high likelihood. So those of you who don't understand why it cannot be more than a whole number, look, there's 3/4 of a cake.
That one is divide.
Divide by 12. So you do like that. 3/4. Divide, later you change to the times, right? Then you do the flip, 1/12. Remember, the left side don't flip, the right side flips. Then you cancel, divide by 3, you get 1, divide by 3, you get 4, 1 times 1 is 1, 6 times 6, 4 times 4 is 16. Hey, please, please. Let's see. Okay, so this 1 over 16, Shalina, well done. Down here, let us see, let us look at the next one. Okay, we make this thing small so that those who have done question 11 can move to question 12.
So my 11 correct.
I'm calculating now, hold on. Faster than me.
Oh, I just really put on me.
Congratulations. The answer for question 11 is correct. Correct. Kashil, you're the first one to give the answer that's correct also.
One and
Yes.
my
Yes, yes, Vincent, your answer. Let's see, and now they ask find the length piece. And it was an answer. I think your answer is incorrect. Come on, they have given you enough clues for you to be able to do this. Well done, ready? Come on, Shirley. Naomi, where are you, Naomi? I cannot see you. Don't be in the dark, don't play the gin. Like gins like to play, right? Long time ago, there was this small child. Well done. Who approached this teacher from, I was teaching in geometry.
Right.
This is from EB. No, it's not correct. You did not get it correct. Ready? You got it correct.
Okay, I did not get it correct.
You okay, we'll come to that. Let us look at this one. The answer is 15. I hope you all can get 15. Shalina, answers not correct. So we'll go through one by one for this one. Which one do we do first? We do this thing here, which is 13. Then which one do we do? You take 5 times 13? No. Now if you can, this I suggest you rewrite everything down like that to look at it very, very clearly. So then you decide which one do you do now. You have minus, divide, times, minus. You do times or divide now. Do the left one first. 13 divided by 5 gets 6. And then after you do the times. 6 times 13 is 78. Now you rewrite the whole thing again. 95 minus 78 minus 2. Your answer is 15. 95 minus 78, you get 13, I think. And then 13, you get 17. Then 17 minus 2, you get 15. That is for question number 11. Please follow the steps. All these are giveaway free marks. Down here now. So if you are getting it wrong, that is you're not. Can you eat? Of course you can eat. You can eat, but don't write on the screen, please. Now down here, which one is the same? These two are the same. That's why they put a mark. So this is 16 cm, Mr. Kashwal. This one 16 cm. All you need to do is take 42 minus 16 minus 16. 16 plus 16 is 32.
Oh, I put 42 minus 16.
Then you divide by 2, right? That means you are thinking this is 16. And yeah, sometimes they might give you that, but in this case, the answer is 10 over here. Just be careful, okay? Just be careful. And I really hope there's no one more. I really hope, because yeah, I think it's gonna be okay, let's try this one. Percentage. Riaz, where are you, Riaz? Are you out, Riaz? You can do now, Riaz. I don't get your answers. Why, Riaz?
What you mean?
You said.
Yeah.
You put 1 to 9. What is that?
Accidentally.
Riaz. Careful, yeah. is a difference with of the pupils and of the girls. Remember, there is a difference. So there is, you are too fast, just do minus minus. But you have gotten it wrong. Please try it. Come on, try again, try again. If 30% of the girls, 30% of 60%, not 30% going minus.
So is it minus?
No, yeah, you are supposed to minus at the end, but you got to find out what's the percent. What is 30% of the girls? This girls is 60%, you know, of the total. So you must find out what's the percentage of girls wearing, having long hair.
Huh?
Okay, now I write for you. Yes,
So is it 10%?
10%.
Yeah.
Let me see. The boys is 40%, right? So now this one now, how many percent long hair? Long hair. You cannot say 30%, you know. You cannot say 30%, 30%. Cannot. Why? Because this means half of the girls. Half means they should say 50% down here. You get what I'm saying? If it's half of 60, they should say 50% here. But this is not half. So you have to find out. Let's see. Okay, what's it? Okay, you try. You all try first. 1 minute. 1 minute of silence. Here we go. I will mute myself. So far, nobody got an answer. I'm expecting Riaz because Riaz, I think this is quite easy for him. But Riaz is doing his homework. Is it true, Riaz? I'm expecting Raidi. Arfa is with him. So he's distracted. He's eating. What are you eating? Shirley, come on, Shirley. Yes, I'll give me 70%. Does it make sense? The number of girls, total number of girls, 60%. How can you have more girls? You go in Tamba the girls. Don't want problem son banjir. Don't want. Problem son banjir. Okay, so here we go. Do you understand down here? There is percentage of the pupils and percentage of the girls. So if you don't understand it, I need to draw a model. Okay. By the way, there's a book called written by this lady who died in the crash called "Excuse Me, Are You a Model?" and she died. But that model and this model is different model. So this is now 60%. This is girls. Boys is 40%. You see, they didn't tell us. Yeah, but the whole thing is 100%. So when we talk about this 60 and 40, we're talking about total number of pupils. When we talk about 30% now, we are only talking about 60% here. So 30% of the girls, we want to find out what is 30% of the girls. How many percent of the pupils is this? How many percent of the pupils is this?
9.
We must find out that 30 is 30. I like 30 100, right? Of, I like times. Girls is how many? It's 60%, right? So 60. So what will you get? You will get 18%. You mean that? Oh, now I get it. You see, this part of here, 18% is actually girls with long hair. Then short hair is short hair. Short hair, you take 60 minus 18, get 42%. So the answer they are searching is 42%. But some of you are confusing. But I thought you say it's 30%. Now you say 42%, 18%. So you must understand the concept. What concept? Sometimes they say of the pupils. Okay. Sometimes they say of the girls. So if I say now of the pupils, let's say there's 1,000 pupils. Imagine, or let's say this, 100 pupils. Imagine 100 pupils. 60% means 60 girls, and then 40 boys. Okay. Now they say 30% of the girls. I must find how many girls. 30% times the 60 girls, I will get 18 girls. Oh, only 18 girls, is it? Long hair? Yes. So how many girls with short hair? I take 60 minus 18. I get 42 girls with short hair. So these 42 girls, how many percent of the pupils are girls with long hair? This 42% is actually of the pupils. The original number for 42% is how many? 70%. See where you get 70 from? Now I'm going to show you. They say 30% of the girls have long hair. So how many got short hair? 70% now, because 100% is all the girls. Oh, 70% of the girls is equals to 42% of the pupils. You say, I'm confused. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Down here now, we are talking about different types of fraction. So I need to show you this one. You need to understand down here. We are going to go through this one. You need to understand this. If you don't understand this now let's say now there are 100 persons. Okay, 100 persons. Say 50% died. Okay, 50% died. Then 30% of those who survive, who live, of those who survive
Are injured.
Are injured, yes. So I ask you, how many are injured? You cannot say 30%. I need to find out how many injured. I did 30% out of 100 times by those who are alive. How many persons are alive? If 50% dead, the other 50% alive. So I must times by 15. Then I get the answer is 15 lah. Oh, 15. Only 15 people are injured. Then the alive not injured, take 15 minus 15, get 35 are not injured. So you must understand, sometimes we talk about percentage of everyone, sometimes just of the dead, sometimes just of the alive. Is different fractions, you know. So you've got to be very clear on that, okay? Okay, never mind. We will move on first. I'm hoping as time passes, you will understand more and more and more. But if as time passes, you get more and more confused, your responsibility, although I will only guess, your responsibility to alert me, say I'm very confused. Can you, explain again? So again, that one we need to look at it again. They have percentage that style, they have fractions that style, they have even decimals that style. What style? Whole and part. Okay, never mind. We look at Gregory. So Riley, it's 1 hour 5:12. I'm so sorry. It's not the answer. I've already calculated the answer. This is 1/3 of how many hours? That duration is 2 hours. So you must find out how many hours, how many minutes is it. You choose minutes. Use minutes first. How many minutes? Let's say we take this as 120 minutes. I want you to understand. If you use hour, you don't understand, change it to minutes. So what do you mean by if I use hour, I don't understand? Let's say they tell you the answer is 1/6 hour. Do you understand what it is? They say 10 minutes. Oh, I understand 10 minutes. Use something that you understand. You must be able to do maths and understand. Otherwise, you're doing nonsense, no use. Because mathematics is going to help you in life. You find out what we change this, like we change this to 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? I can show you a shorter way, but I want you to do the longer way to understand. Change it to minutes now. Okay, you have 120 minutes. So let us count in minutes. This is 1/3 of 120 minutes. How many minutes is that? 1/4 of 120 minutes. How many minutes is that? And the balance, how many minutes is this? Let us do in a way that we understand, okay? So mother tongue, find out mother tongue. I even put the thing for you down here. You write the fraction. So, sorry, it's not 1/3. How many minutes is that, Mr. Rias? 20 minutes cannot be. You try, what did you try? You use my method, 120 minutes, mother tongue, what's the fraction? And then now English. Remember, very important for you to understand. Every subject, not only maths, every subject, everything you do, you must understand what you're doing. Just like some people, they go and take silat. They don't know what they're doing. They read the mantra, and then the jinn enter their body. Righty? Sorry, that's not the answer. But it's close to the answer, but it's not the answer. You find out how many minutes is this. Find out how many minutes is this. I hope you understand the steps I'm giving you. Then for maths, you just take 120 minutes minus both. Yes, Riaz, well done. Can you see there's a difference now? So do you, okay, you want to do by shorter method, that means by using hours, no problem, so long as you understand. So for those of you, let's say, I don't know what to do, there they tell you what, 1/3, you write 1/3. You have done this type of fraction, how much is this? 12 divided by 40 minutes for mother tongue. And then English 1/4. You divide by 4, you got 30 minutes. All together is how many minutes? 7.
1 hour.
Minus 120 is the total number of hours you spend. Minus 40 minutes, minus 30 minutes, you will get 50 minutes. So now you say I understand what I'm doing now. Good. But you must now make the answer the same. So Riaz, how do we change it to make it the same? Right, well done. Just put 50 over 60 lah. You got to change to hours, right? Just divide by 60. And then you got to read 5-6 hours lah. You see, sometimes you write 5-6 hours, you cannot imagine. But you write 50 minutes, you can imagine because you know 50 minutes is not even, is more than one period, less than one movie. Not telemovie lah, movie in the cinema. So this will help you sometimes understand the question. When you understand the question, then it makes sense. When it makes sense, you really know how to do. Otherwise, I'll show you the other method, okay? The other method, no problem, is also the same thing. It's the same thing. Your teacher in school might prefer you to do this. I prefer you to understand. I prefer, why? Because whatever you learn is supposed to make sense. Otherwise, you grow up, you say, I don't know maths, I don't know what they are talking about. Watch, so this one actually you can do like this. 1/3 of 2. So you get 2/3 hour. Okay, no problem. This one 1/3 of 2. Why 2? It's 2 hours, right? You get half an hour. Then this one is 2, right? 2 hours. Okay, so this one is for mother tongue. This one for English. So take 2 hours minus half an hour minus 2/3 hour. You get 5-6. You will surely get 5-6. That's what you need. But then sometimes you get a different answer. Something is wrong. You get 1/3. Something wrong. Okay, we do it together. Let's do mentally. 2 minus half. Yes, where you disappear. Yes, 2 minus half. How much is it? 1.5. Oh, we forgot to minus. So 1.5 minus 2/3. You must change to 6, right? In the end, you get 5/6. For sure, for sure. But do you realize that sometimes when you do by hours and you have fraction, you cannot imagine. So it's okay to do in minutes and then to change it to hours, no problem. Until you're so used to it, you say, I don't want to waste time anymore. Okay, then I want to do straight hours. Can also, no problem. Move on, but before we move on, I'm just going to share with you some stuff because it's half an hour past. Some news again. Don't believe all the news that you hear or read. Eh? You know that sometimes people. Yes, go to the toilet. Go to the toilet. So down here. Copper doors. Copper doors. You know copper, no? Copper is the material, the metal that is used in wires, the yellow color. Bronze is also a type of copper. We call it an alloy. Brass is an alloy because they mix copper with something else. And this has been popular because it looks nice. Not only does it look nice, but they say that the material has been found to kill bacteria. All right? In fact, if that is the case, we should have copper knives. But the problem is copper is not as strong as steel. So you cut bengkok. So, but anyway, for doorknob is okay. So they say it kills bacteria naturally. So yeah, something for you to take note of. It says brass sterilizes the bacteria. Well, have you heard people say, dead body, the fingernails will still grow? Have you ever heard? I've heard. They say if the person is dead, the fingernails will get longer and longer. Well, according to this article, they say that is not true. Is this article correct? You got to find out yourself, okay? They say what actually happens is your skin will retract, will move backwards, showing more of the fingernail. It is not that the fingernail is growing longer. It's actually this part down here, it grows backward. The skin retracts, showing more of the fingernail. It looks as if your fingernails are growing longer. Is it true? Well, you can find out. They say space. How does space smell like? Well, according
both of 38 and 37 is wrong. Because if you search does fingernail grow in Google, they say they grow about 1/10 of an inch.
so, yeah.
Each month.
So that's right. That's why I'm saying you got to check it out and find out, because now you have one book says yes, one book says no. Which is the correct one? You got to find out. But according to this, yeah, that's what they are claiming. Yeah, but check it out. Down here, space smells like steak, seared steak, that burnt steak. So I do not know how true it is. It says it smells like hot metal, searing steak. We won't know because we have not been in space, right?
That one is also fake.
You think it's fake? Okay, I do not.
No. If you search in Google, Thomas Jones, one of the people who went to space, said it carries a distant odor of ozone, of paint, and acrid smell, a little like gunpowder. So
Gunpowder smell. So it smells maybe like burnt metal. Maybe that's what they mean. So I do not know. Okay, this is what this article says. It depends on which astronaut you are. There's some people, they say you're inside the lift, then someone kentut. They said, hey, nice smell. I smell like egg. Some say it's disgusting. Some say I can smell the whatever it is. Here we go. Bees sometimes sting other bees. Can you imagine that? When Riley say a distinct odor of ozone, faint acrid smell, something like gunpowder. So gunpowder is like, I assume it's metal-like. If you last time you went in the army, you do the smell, that type of smell. So I can imagine that smell of the not the M16 rifle, but after you've shot the bullets. Okay, down here, bees are notorious, which is well known for their bad habit of stinging. But they say the human beings are not the only one who experience pain in the neck, arm, whatever. You see, down here, there's such thing called rogue bee. What's a rogue bee? Let's say you are a bee. and then say, hey, I want to go and see the queen. What is this website? Okay, I'll show you later. I want to see the queen of the other hive. Then you go and masuk the other hive. You know, the gut bees, they will be able to smell through the smell sensors. They know that you don't belong to this hive. They might sting you. That's what this article is saying. Okay? This one, giant fish with a transparent head. I do not know. Is this the real picture? But
All the way below there will be like a fish that looks small, but once you take your flashlight out and point it at the fish, will turn very big.
so down here, yeah, you see this is like places like we learned the other time, there's deep volcanoes in the oceans, right? So down here they say the deepest levels of oceans are some of the least explored. So down here, because of the extreme pressure, cold, and the darkness in the depth, strangest creatures appear. Some of them like giant worm tubes, vampire squids, goblin sharks, viper fish, with teeth so long that they can't close their mouth. Perhaps the strangest though is the barrel eye, a large fish with a completely transparent head. To me, when I see all this, I say, we look at our creator, Allah. He can create whatever he wants. In fact, if he wants to create you all transparent, you and I, so much so that when we are eating, let's say cookies or burger, let's say, you know, Riley eating the burger, you can see now the bits of burger going in and going to the stomach. You know, can you imagine? And then, you know, dissolving in the stomach, you know, being digested. So there's this bridge called the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. And what do people do there? I do not think this is the one. But what do they do there? People jump and commit suicide from the bridge down. And this is true. Yeah, lah, this is true. Lah. I'm not going to share with you things that are not true. But even if people say it's true, you must sometimes check it. Okay, or most of the time you have to check it. Because even news places have been known to tell.
The people who the person who helped save 200 people is a police officer.
Yeah, police officer. So a police officer, Kevin Briggs. And he himself suffered from depression. But he personally spoke to more than 200 people, telling them, why you kill yourself? You know, life is not so bad. For Muslims, we cannot kill ourselves. You know, if it's not time for you to die, you go and kill yourself. Your spirit may not go back, you know. So be very careful. It is a sin. It's a sin. So we Muslims all over the world have the lowest rate of suicide. All over the world, even in Singapore, very low. We Muslims, we are able to take problems now. And that's very cool. That's cool. This one, I do not know you know about this koala bears. You can check, Shalina, check your koala bear toy. Does it have fingerprints? She's wondering, I don't have koala bear toy. I have teddy bear, chimpanzee, okay lah. So they say chimpanzees and gorillas have human-like fingerprints. So do koalas. So, and koala prints are very similar to human fingerprints. Even to expert crime scene investigators, they might be mistaken. So imagine now, if let's say a koala kills someone, they might think a human being killed the person. Anyway, we come back to okay, we try. Hey, don't chonting on this one. Chonting boy. Okay, let's try. Hey, this one, if you get wrong, I tell you, you should be, anyone gets wrong, that means you have been very, very careless. So, very, very careful. Yes, very confident. Yes, and Khashir, congratulations. What about the rest? Come on. Raidi, congratulations. What about the rest? Come on. The rest, don't be afraid. Try. And the next one now. The next one, number 2. Let's move fast. Your answer is correct. Yeah, your answer, the 3 of you have given your answer. Answer is correct. Naomi, congratulations. Shalina, take a risk. Come on, take a risk. Stop hugging a koala bear. Come on. Where's that koala bear? Does it have fingerprints? Okay, Kashil, let me see. Kashil, did you all for the second one? Okay, now second one, please very simple for second one. Yeah, gonna check. Right?
Correct. Awesome.
Wait. Kashil, please check. Righty, well done. Riaz, well done. Hilwa, check. The answer for question 2 is not correct.
Yes.
Hilwa, check again. Okay, very simple. This one now 500. Down here, let us look at this. 500 is 500 here. This one 590 is not. This is not 10. Once you have TH, that means it's after the decimal place. Down here, 10, 9 tens, 3000. Okay. Over here, you want to change fraction to percentage, just times by 100. Just times by 100. Let's see. See, I times 100, that's why I get different answer. Something is wrong, you get different answer. Cancel 1 0, cancel 1 0. Divide by 2, you get 5. Divide by 2, you get 6. Then down here, 84 divided by 6. I'm sure you can divide by 6. What do you get? 14. 14 times 5, 70. Some of you say, my timetable is weak. Then you got to practice on timetable. I can't help you in that one. Okay, we can have timetable cards, but you're already in primary 6. Okay, can you try this? This one should get it correct. Just now we have a similar question. Well done, Riaz. Well done, Shalina. Well done, Raji. Nayu, come on, Nayu. Where is Shafia? Shafia, you're here. Okay, good. Shafia, come on, Shafia. Well done, Yulwa. Why are you in Ukraine? You look as if you are in some backdrop in Ukraine. Be careful, The apartment buildings are being bombed there. How do you get the Ukraine background?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in Ukraine, right?
Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, it's beside Russia. Okay, very simple, Very simple, Come on, boys and girls, it should be. Once you see this divide equally, you know you must divide, right? 3 over, Righty, how come you get number 4? 3 over 4. You know the question, I have power. Okay, expand. Let's see whether you're
I am very sure.
You're sure? So you must do like that. Do the flip.
No, I'm not very sure.
So divide by 3, get 1. Divide by 3, get 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 2 is 8. So 1 over 8. Let us see, writing number 4. You got this paper. That's why you check. Let me see. Righty, what's your answer? The answer, how can it be? Unless you're Jack in the beanstalk, then maybe this is true. Are you? Hey, hello. Hello, come on. You're Tom Tam, what? Cannot be Tom Tam, hello. You know Tom Tam, you know Tom Tam. Yes, possible, possible. Yeah, possible. Naimi, well done. Naimi, good, Naimi. Naimi, you climb the building, you know. You do rock climbing, Naimi? You do rock climbing? How do you know? Raimi, well done. Hey, Hirwa, come on, Hirwa, take a ruler. 3 cm, hey, apa 3 cm? How you going to fit inside the classroom? Even your whole head cannot go inside the classroom. Now the height is too low. You need. Hey, you need giant. Come on. Okay, now I need. Now third attempt. Look, very simple. You draw yourself inside the classroom. Roughly, this is you, right? Okay. Say, oh, you must draw me the scarf. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So now you are 1 point something meters, right? This is meter 1 point, let's say 1.5 meters. This one might be 2 meters, 3 meters, yeah. So it cannot be 30 cm. 30 cm, your ruler 30 cm this long. How are you going to fit 3 cm lagi, 3 cm like that. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Ready. This one now we have not done that. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I take my pen?
Take. You mean all this time you've been doing mentally? Eh? Ah. Come. Me. Okay, so maths must make sense. Eh? Maths must make sense, please. So Ria's answer is different from right. So let us see. They cannot both be correct and different. So one of you made a careless mistake. One of you made a careless mistake. Come on, the rest, come on. This is a giveaway marks. Come on. Hey, wow, well done. Hey, no, careless mistake. Why you got to check? You don't make careless mistake. Careful. Come on. They didn't ask you from May to Kelly. It's Kelly to May to total. Yes, correct. Yeah, right, you're correct. So now I'm going to write Kelly total. This one is Kelly 9. This one is May 5. Total is 14 now. So this one's answer. That's it. You're waiting for Kashrin. Kashrin, where are you, Kashrin? Now you can see KMT. KMT, I think, is the name. You see the name of KMT. The Kuomintang is in China. Where are you going to? Toilet, yeah, please. KTM is the name of the Malaysian train that travels to Singapore. KTM, you have heard of it? KTM. The one, this one. Volume, please. Congratulations to Mr. Rias. Come on, very easy. If you guys cannot do this question 9, you're not imagining it. You got to imagine it. You know what? You got to imagine it. My question to you, what is the length? What is the breadth? What is the height? They tell you that the base in the bottom part is a square. So you draw a square here, the base. And the height they also tell you how much is it. This is a cuboid. Yes, you can go. Please go. Down here, look. Look down here. They give you one side is 4. One side is 4. If you only draw it, you will be able to do it. So what's the volume length times breadth times height? 4 times 4, 16 times 15, 200. So you don't just take 15 times 4. That is only height times one side. You are finding the area of this side only. You need to find the volume, which means you got a length times breadth times height. You need to be careful, Let's see whether can do this. No proof. What got no proof? What do you mean? Mission got no proof. Nothing. I was typing to myself. Oh God. But you're commenting on something. Can you see the trapezium? Those who cannot see the trapezium, I'm just going to outline for you. A, B, C. Yeah, this is a trapezium. I'm still reading the question, Riaz. You're too fast for me. So they ask you to find a cab. You take Grab or taxi, either one, up to you. You're supposed to take a cab. Easy, easy. Mr. Riaz, I'm so sorry to tell you that you have made a mistake. Because just by looking at the angle, it's a small angle. It's a cute angle. It's a small angle down here. Well, congratulations to Helwa, the first student to get it correct. Helwa, well done. Have you collected your present from your mom? No. Your mom didn't give you any present? For getting all correct? No. Do you want to have present or no? You want? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Come on, Shali, come on, righty. Shafia, now you, where are the rest of you? And Riaz, for you to get it wrong is unforgivable. You have to send it to Ukraine. Sorry, I want to fly a fighter jet. Come on, Kashrin. Kashrin, where happened to you, Kashrin? Shafia, come on. Hey, very easy lah, very easy lah. Clue. Clue, Kashrin.
Right.
You are giving Riaz, I think. They want this angle sahaja, this one. So, very simple. You can see the Z. Right, I told you, right? I'm a parent. I want to tell a parent that the
Am I correct?
You are not correct. All of you are not correct. So far, only Hilwa is correct. Alrighty, now you are guessing you are correct now. You can see the nice color. I'm supposed to have it here. See? Wrong lah. Look,
No,
can you see?
listen.
Can you see this? Can you see this? You can see, you know what type of angle this is? It's called alternate angles. That means, now you're correct, Ashraf. This angle, yes, is equals to this. So that means, Mr. Riaz, the boy who's going to go to the whole angle here is 56. All you need to do is minus 24 to get this answer here. Okay. Riaz, now just put on. If you want to listen to what I was saying, you was listening to someone. Down here, Riaz, the whole angle is 56. We minus 24, you get 32. Now he put back the headphone. Riaz, this angle is 56. You minus 24, you get 32. Easy, right? Now you can see a Z here, right? So that means you know these two angles are the same. I never learned this. Hello. Are you sure or not? You were absent last year for this topic. Okay, so now I tell you, down here you have one line, you have another line. Now these two lines are parallel. Parallel means it's like two lines who are in love, but they can never meet each other. Okay, forever. You extend, they will never meet each other. And then you draw a line down here. This angle will be equal to this angle. Confirm. And this angle will be equal to this angle. Confirm. Any two parallel lines you draw a line connecting to, you get a Z or Z like that, they will be equal. Confirm. You need to remember this right at the secondary school. This one. Okay. Let me see. Okay lah. We try this time. It looks interesting. cannot do this one. Answer. Sorry. Something's wrong with the question.
Wait, go back up.
You want to try this question?
Yes.
Okay, you try. See, can you solve?
I got the answer.
Later you explain. Those who give answers, you can explain. Whole week you never learn. Alamak. What happened to you? You were absent because you went umrah ke apa? You were sick. COVID. Okay, righty. How to do righty? Quarantine order. Okay.
It's not correct.
Yeah, how do you all do? I want to know how you all do.
Is it correct?
I think there's something wrong with the question, so that's why I cannot give you a correct answer. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe.
I can.
Wait, hold on.
Because the 2 out of 3 is in the simplest form. That's why.
Yes. Okay. Now, okay, can do. Everyone, please do this. I read the
I already
question.
do.
Okay, let me see. Okay, but I tell you, there are 3 boys here. One of the boys said answer number 1. Another boy said answer number 2. Another one said number 3, and a 4 one say meow. I do not know who is it. Come on. You must read the question carefully. I read it carelessly. Which one is correct? Okay, let me see. The one who's correct is Alpha.
Me.
No, you're not Alpha. Alpha is
His answer is meow.
meow. Meow is wrong. Okay, so down here, actually, I read it wrongly. I thought was shaded to unshaded, but this is total number. Total number, how many balls are there? There's a total of 12. So 3 units is 12. 2 units is how many? Is 8. So you want to get 8 from 1. You have to make 7 more. Okay? That's it, right? You get it up. 2, 3 is 12, 2 is 8. Hey, don't jonting on the screen. I will jonting on your face. Who is this? Raidi Arfa. Stop drawing. Why are you drawing all the...
Yeah.
Explain.
Sorry? Explain. You want to explain? Okay, explain.
I can one. Okay, so then you count 1, 2, 3, and then you count 4 at the side. So you take 4 times 3, which is 12. And then you take 12 divided by. Wait, no, you don't need to divide. Yeah. You take
Can you write?
you take 12 divided by 8 divided by 3, and then once you get that it's 4, and you find 2 units.
Well done. 8, and then you have plus 7. Well done. Congratulations. Okay. Congrats. Yeah, your method is similar. Okay, so now let me just finish the articles before I forget. Let me see. Have I finished? So koalas is the other one. So now you know what's a roller coaster, right? You know what's a kidney stone? So sometimes they say people who go on roller coaster ride, they've done for this one. Don't. Okay. So multiple people, many people who go on the roller coaster ride, they say they pass out the kidney stone while riding. So this kidney stone is like, if you consume certain types of food, sometimes you get stone. They say drink gas drink and all that, and it's very painful. But if you go to this roller coaster ride, in the end, what happens? The stone can come out, and then you don't need to go for surgery. Many typhoid, I think it's quite common. You all heard of it, right? She had typhoid, and then she started cooking for people. She infected so many people, and out of the 50%, 51% or more that she infected, 3 of them died. She became known as typhoid Mary. Typhoid is okay. Where do they mention? Okay, there's this thing called typhoid fever. Okay, there's bacteria in the blood. So this bacteria will be passed on through a cooking.
Wait, she made into her cookie.
No, while she's cooking, she has that bacteria with her. It goes into the food. People eat the food. Down here, you look at the food they put there, it's like skulls. So when they eat the food, they get infected. So in Indonesia, there's also typhoid, by different kinds of typhoid. So in India, so I'm told the water, you got to be very careful. If it's not mineral water, you may, you just take the tap water, you may have not typhoid, but some other problems. So you've got to be careful when you go to third world countries. Even the mineral water, you got to check, because if cigarettes, they can pick up the cigarette butt and then refill it in with tobacco. Do you think they might do that for mineral water? You get mineral water, you order, actually you go and fill up with tap water and cover it. You never know. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. So you get glass bottle one in such countries might be better. Now this one I think is quite a crazy article. This happens in China. You know goose, right? Goosey gander, yeah. And the Chinese police stations in the rural area. Rural means kampung area. They started to use the geese as sentries. Sentries means the guards. And they are very alert animals, and they create a lot of noise and commotion when people enter into the place. So they now have how many? 12 police stations using geese. And this, okay, this one now, I do not know whether we have to go through this. There's one particular island, Captain Cook, not the one with, not the cartoon Captain Cook. That's Captain Hook, sorry. This is James Cook, who there is a university called JCU. Have you heard of JCU University? That is James Cook University. That's in Singapore, a private university. Is named after James Cook. So James Cook was a explorer. I think he was killed, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or died during one of his journeys. He said that there was an island called Sandy Island. And in 2012, some scientists went to check it out and they realized that there's no such thing as Sandy Island. So they don't think he lied, but he may have seen some volcanic stone and gas in that area, and he thought it was an island. And so the maps for about 100 years shown an island that doesn't exist. Quite interesting, huh? So if you get the map from let's say 50 years ago.
Random question.
Yes.
So like James, right? So he discovered it, but it wasn't there.
No, okay, so he.
It wasn't there, right?
It wasn't there. He thought he saw something. So they say it could be floating volcanic stone. So there's some stone, they call it pumice rough, which is light enough to float on water. From far, it might look like a land, you see. So how does floating stone resemble an island? Okay, I do not know. You must have seen a lot of it. Or maybe he might be drunk that day. Now down here, there's only two types of mammals that like spicy food. One is human beings. You like your nasi pedas, whatever, asam pedas, sambal, the Indian call it sambar. Yeah. And also there's an animal also that like pedas. It's called a tree shrew. And both these are mammals and they like spicy food. I didn't know that. I thought no animals like spicy food. Then, okay, here we go. Let's go back to this one. We go to paper part B. We have another, we still time. You know how to change to kilometers, huh? Can you please change this to kilometers? Small unit to big unit must divide. This one. Righty, Rob, righty. Who is this taking over my identity? That's identity theft. Of course, those who take over my identity, that means you got it correct. Remember, you need to divide by how many? You need to divide by 1,000 because 1 km is 1,000 meters. 1 km is 1,000 meters. Yes,
Unit
well
and
done.
in-
Well done. Ready? Try again, ready. Try again. So you don't need to worry about the 5. Yes, well done, well done. Okay, so now what about the rest? What about the rest? Come on, don't just give up lah. Right? Who's this? Don't chonting, right? You don't chonting, right? I want to chonting on you.
Society, do you need an insurance for identity theft?
No, I don't need, because even if you
Okay.
steal my identity, it doesn't matter. 1, 2,
So
3. You put a dot down here.
took my
This
personality.
is now. Hey, listen. So this meters. Hold on, listen. When I change it to km, is 0.098. Now, how to change it? I'm showing you now down here. You divide it by 1,000. So you shift 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 98 meters. So just add the 5 down here. This is your answer down here. So I'm now gonna give you a whole list of conversions. You see whether you know how to convert or not. Okay, if you don't know, that means shame on you lah. That means you have forgotten. Let's say 1 meter, 2 cm. Yeah, please change it to meters. Yeah, I'm gonna number 1. Number 2. Hey, who's that? Come on. 3 kg, 4 gram. How many? Kashir, don't do that. Kashir, don't do that. Okay, so those who start jotting, I will remove you from the thing because that is interfering with my lesson. Okay, so you can try this one. You must be able to do this. This is considered basic. 3 questions. Okay, who's well done to Riaz 1 and 2. Come on, boys and girls, you can do this. Righty, you're not righty. You cannot. You are putting in cm, you not meter. No. Okay, Riaz, well done for. Well done. Kashil cannot Hey, boys and girls, this one you must change the 2. How to change the 2 cm meters? If it's small unit going to big, that means this small unit is 2 cm smaller than 2 meter. Yes, very much. So how to change the meters? You must divide. Divide by what? If 1 meter is 100 cm, divide by 100. So what do you get? Shift 1 to shift 2. Shift 1, shift 2, put a dot here. So this is 0.02 meters. So now it becomes 1.02 meters. Down here now 4 grams. How to change 4 grams? Grams versus kg. Small unit change to big unit. You got to divide. 4 divided by what? Ask yourself 1 kg how many grams? 1 kg 1,000 grams. You must do like that. Shift how many space? 1, 2, 3. Shift 1. Shift 2, shift 3, put a dot here. In between, put the 0, So 4 grams is 0.004. 3 kg, 0.004 kg, not km. Down here now, how to do this one? Okay, 40 meters. So 40 meters, you have to change km. You divide by 100 or 1,000. Ask yourself, 1 km, how many meters? 1 km, there's 1,000 meters. So 40 divided by 1,000. I apologize to those who find it very easy, but you need to do this. So for me, what do? First, I cancel 1, 0, cancel 1, 0. And then it's 1, 2. Shift down here, 1, 2. Put a dot on here. 0.04. So 0.04. You see, if I don't cancel the 0, can. So now let's say if you don't cancel the 0, you have 40, right? Divide by 1,000, right? So you have to shift 3 times now. 1, 2, 3. Shift 1, 2, 3. Then you get what? 0.040. So which one is the correct one? Well, the better one is 0.04 lah. You put a 0 here, this 0, it doesn't mean anything. It's still like that. It's still the same. The last one, divide by 1000. So shift 1, 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros, put a dot, 0.035. So I do not know whether you know or don't know, but this one you must know. This one you must know. This is considered simple stuff. But if you don't know, that means you have not mastered the simple stuff. That's what it means. Okay, we move on. What is the price of the television after discount? This is price before discount. What is the price of the television after discount? Wait, hold on, Well done, Mr. Riaz. I do not know who is Surah. Joker, we have jokers in the class. It's the more well done. Yeah, but your neighbor has the same name as you.
There's too much, Mr. Shahid.
Okay. Everyone,
You got a lot of fans.
not fans. Identity theft. Thieves. Identity thieves. Here we go. So now if 30% is the discount, you still need to pay 70% of the price. So put 70 over 100. Because that's what 70% means times 2,800. 1, so cancel 1 0. Sorry, we cancel 2 zeros here. 1 2 and 2 here. 28 times 70 is 1960. That's 1960. Here we go. You want this one? This one you want. Cannot use calculator. Using calculator, voice in girls. Xavier, what are you looking at? These are all your brothers and sisters. You macam rusa masa kampung lah. You're looking. Oh, ini kakak aku. Ini abang aku. I'm very curious. Are you at home or in your cousin's house? Cousin. Wonder you're very curious. Well, let's see. Okay. One of the thieves is saying 0.006. Another one says 0.04. What about the other thief? The other thief says 0.04. Shalina says 0.004. Hilwa says 0.004. So how? Yeah. Here we go. Are you ready? Okay. 2.4 divide by 6. Why you tell that to everyone? Oh my goodness. Now down here, what do we do? Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to shift this by 1 and I'm going to add 1 down here. So I'm going to make it 24 divided by 60,000. Why am I doing this? You watch in a moment, okay? Now this one, our KIV. KIV means keep in view. 24 divided by 6, what do you get? 24 divided by 6, you get 4. Yeah, good. See, down here you get 4. Down here you get 1. So you have 4 zeros here. So you got to shift 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot here. add the zero, add the zero, add the zero. So let me see how many of you got it correct. 0.0004. None of you got it correct. There are 3 zeros. Don't believe, use your calculator. I'm going to use your calculator now. You have only 2 zeros. Down here there's 3 zeros.
That's why you're wrong because I got it correct.
So again, the answer is 0. I just check with the calculator, okay? Because in case, yeah.
You ask 2.4 divided by 600, you put 6,000.
That's why I showed you, I was explaining. I changed 2.4 to 24 so that later I know exactly how many zeros to shift. Why do I do that? Because I know how to do this. You know how to do this also, right? So I know how to do this. So unless if you don't want, okay, you do like that. We can change like that, no problem. I show you another method, okay? 6,000, we put 600, we put 6 times 100. So you divide by 6, divide by 6, you want, this one gets 0.4. Then you don't change this. You need to shift 2 more zeros. 1, 2. Aduh, I'm getting mixed up. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake now. I made a mistake. Again, sorry. Okay, let's see now. We can do it 2 ways. One, we can break it up like this. Or you can make it like that. For me, I prefer to do it like this. Why? Because I know how to divide. I get 4, I get 1. So 4 divided by 1,000. Just now it's 10,000. Mine. That means I did it wrong. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did it wrong. There's 2 zeros. Means you all are correct. But some of you all, 0.004. Okay, sorry, that means I made a careless mistake. Down here, you can divide also, but 0.4. You got to be careful. Down here, 1, and then you got to shift 2 zeros. So 0.4 shift 2 zeros. 1, 2, put a dot. 0.0. You are correct. Well done. But fortunately, all those who got it correct have my name. So I am correct. I thought I got it wrong, but only one of me got it wrong. The rest of me got it right. Okay, here we go.
The person who got the question wrong with your name wrong is an imposter.
Yeah, that's right. That means one of us is an imposter. I do not know. I think it's one of them wearing a scarf. Okay, we try this one. If you're confused, so fast, who is this boy? Okay. Answer is correct. Answer is correct. This one who said the answer is correct. If you're confused, change this to a whole number. So now some change their answer, become wrong.
My
Yours is wrong.
No, my answer, that one is for 22.
Oh, 22. Oh. Okay. So I don't know, who am I talking to? I'm talking to my own self. Okay, I don't know who you are because you say, am I correct? I do not know which is your answer. I'm just a little bit confused. Okay. Now, if you are confused how to do this one, I'm going to show you how this method you should learn right until secondary school. Okay, let's see now. Let's say he drinks 2 liters of tomato juice every day. You put out here 10 liters, 10 liter bottle. So how many days will take? It will take 5 days, right? How you get 5 days? 10 divided by 2. 1 day, 2 liters. 1 day, 2 liters. 1 day, 2 liters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5 days. So do the same thing. Do the same thing. Take 4 over 1, right? Divided by 2 over 5. Then it's equals to 4, 1 times 5 over 2. Then 4 divided by 2, you get 2. 2 divided by 2, you get 1. 2 times 5, 10 days. The answer is well done. The next one then. Can see, yeah? This one is divide, this one is divide, this one is plus.
For this one, correct.
Okay, we are going to check now. We're going to check. But I'm going to write it again because some of them might not be able to see carefully. Divided by 17 minus 9. So Kashur says do 17 minus 9 first. Okay. So 17 minus 9 is equals to 8. So I'm going to write the 8 here. Then 96 divided by 8 plus 2 times 8. So 96 divided by 8, you'll get 12, I think. Plus 2 times 8. You must do 2 times 8 first.
2 times 8.
16, right? So 16 plus 12, and congratulations, Mr. Kashril. Your answer is 20. Well done. Okay, I think Kashril came in first with the answer. And we will be observing him for the World Cup as he will be representing. Which country are you representing? Can we try this? Please. You see, people get confused as to who the real person. People are asking you whether they can go to the toilet. See, very bad. Those who need to go to the toilet, but we only got 7 minutes left. So starting next lesson, everyone who imitates me, I will just remove you from the group because it causes confusion. Worst come to us, and let's say one of the students confides in you, then you find all the secrets, you tell everyone. It's very bad. Okay, come. Let's try some equilateral triangle. Equilateral means all sides are the same. All angles are the same.
Can I just draw something?
Okay,
Like
please draw. Yeah. Very easy, very easy. So why you draw the part? Why you draw the part right here? You feel like you're supposed to be covered.
Huh?
Why you draw that part?
because I want.
Because
And
but what value does it have? There's no value.
yes, there is actually a value. So you see, this you can find. So this is the equilateral.
Yeah, this is equilateral. The one whose identity tab, Mr. Ria's answer is wrong because you're careless. They show you this one, how big is this angle? Yes.
So this,
Oh, come on, Riaz.
and then after you find this part, after you find this part, you can.
Oh, you have to do that way, lah. You want to find this one, down here.
Yeah, I know. You can find this part, and then you can find this part after you find this part right over here.
You don't need to find. You already find this part already, what?
Okay.
You know what? How much is that part? They tell you what is an equilateral triangle. So this part here is 60 degrees.
Oh.
So you want to find this part, take 360 minus 60 minus 67. So 360 minus 60 is already 300. Minus 67 is 233 degrees. I'm doing it mentally, I might be wrong. 233 degrees. 260 minus 60 is 300, right? 300 minus 67 is 33 lah. Then righty, you have to minus another 60. This one 60. Yeah, 233.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys can do this. You can do this. Don't lose focus lah. You're losing focus lah. Try your best to be able to do well. Girls, I think should be no problem. Algebra, I dare not move into it yet because you have not started on this one yet. Some of you, some schools have started algebra. Okay, try this one. calculator properly. Okay, who's that? Trash can. Allah Akbar. Allah give you, your parents give you a nice name, call yourself trash can. Trash can is dustbin, right? Okay lah. But I am what? What do you mean? I eat all the leftover food. Okay. Oh, very fast. I don't think that it is. Look, it doesn't even look 90 degrees here. This angle, no. Yes. Okay, but again, I might be wrong. Because wait, I might be wrong. Because Hilwa is giving the same answer. Let me see this. Cannot be lah. Cannot be. Impossible. Draw something for you all to be able to understand very clearly. See at the end here, you know that this is, when you unfold this, you get a straight line. And this angle is the same as this angle. Because it's a folded part of it. Alright? And then this one here is the same as this angle. And this one, you know, is 90 degrees. Why? Because it's an edge of the. So take 180 minus 90 minus 44, you get 46. So this is 46. This is 46. This one is how much? 18, right? 18. So how much is this one? Take 180, the whole thing is 180. Minus 46 minus 46. Minus 18 minus 18. Get the answer. Yeah, he left. Now he's getting it. So can you see now what I mean? This line is actually, when we unfold, is 180 degrees. So this is 180 degrees. 180 minus 46 minus 46 minus 18 minus 18, and you will get your answer. Yes. I don't know you'll get it or not. You are waiting for the end part. So now, can you see now? Again, I repeat that. I'm going to repeat this last one because the last question was this line. Imagine now, I now unfold this one. When I unfold this one, this 90 degrees is now 90 degrees here. All right. This one you can find out because the 90 degrees. 180 minus 44 minus 90 got 46. When you unfold, this is also 46 one. These two angles are the same. This is 18, this is also 18. So 180 minus 46 minus 46 minus 18 minus 18 is equal to 52 degrees. Okay? So I will see you next week.
Hey, what was the answer again?
52 degrees. 180 minus 18 minus 18 minus 46 minus 46.
Homework.
Goes to 52 degrees. So I'll catch you next week. Actually, I'm going to start with circles next week.
Homework.
No homework. No homework.
Why?
Some of you have too many stuff to do. Okay, assalamualaikum. Bye bye.